Residents of Phoenix's Willow neighborhood are fighting against a new law that they say could destroy their neighborhood's historic homes. The law, passed by the legislature and signed by the governor, allows duplexes and triplexes and even townhomes to be built on single-family lots at or near downtown areas and cities with 75,000 or more people. Opal Wagner is the co-chair of the Safe Historic AZ. She's here to tell us more. Opal, welcome to Arizona Horizon. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me, Ted.
Let's define things here. The Willow neighborhood is where?
The Willow neighborhood is Midtown Phoenix, just north of downtown, but it runs from McDowell up to Thomas Road and then from First Avenue to 7th Avenue.
Yeah, beautiful homes in there, historic homes, and it's been a special place for a long time. This law would possibly do what to that special place?
Well, the law, which was passed as House Bill 2721, actually is a huge change for zoning to our area of Central Phoenix. And what it allows is middle housing is up to a fourplex on lots that are currently zoned for single-family homes only.
And the idea, we've talked about it many times on the show here, the idea is that there is a lack of housing in Arizona, a lack of affordable housing in the Phoenix area. This is one way to attack that. Do the proponents have a point?
They do have a point, Ted, and there's actually no question that Arizona does have a pretty severe housing shortage at this time. We feel as though we've addressed that in our central area of Phoenix. Phoenix has 15 urban villages, and our village is already the most densely populated in Phoenix. And we have also had approved or recommended many housing projects, middle housing and high-density housing in our area already, and we feel as though we can have that density and still maintain our historic districts.
How big are those properties in the Willow District?
The properties in the Willow District are an average lot size of about 6,500 to 7,000 square feet.
Yeah, that's not a lot of space.
It is not. It is not very large compared to some of the lots and home sizes in most of Phoenix. We're smaller than that.
So is it big enough to add additional housing that can actually house human beings instead of like a dog house or something?
It could. If the historic homes were to be torn down, that you could actually build a fourplex if it's two on top of two.
Well, that's what I don't understand, the idea of tearing down. The idea of even messing in a historic district with a historic home. My experience along those lines, of what I've heard certainly, is that you got to jump through a lot of hoops and hurdles just to touch a historic home, and especially in a historic district. Are you saying that you could actually blade these places now?
Yes. There are a few hoops and hurdles a developer who wanted to do this would have to jump through. There is a demolition hold for historic properties, but once that demolition hold is gone, there really is no further protection from someone who does want to blade the lot and build a fourplex.
But wouldn't there be permitting, a whole raft of permitting that would be needed?
There will be permitting done. However, the state legislature's law states that this is by right. So if someone wants to come in and build a fourplex on a historic home property, it is by right, and so bypasses a lot of the hearing process that is in place currently.
Hearing processes that would include neighbors saying don't do it, or neighbors saying this is going to affect the worth of my home, the real estate price.
Exactly.
All of that?
Exactly. Yes, this was surprising to us too, but the state legislature, because of this housing crisis, used preemption, preempting city codes and zoning ordinances. So we're very used to dealing with the city of Phoenix on planning, but we're not used to dealing with the state legislature. So it's been a whole new learning curve for us.
Well, how are you dealing with the state legislature?
We are hoping to work with the state legislature in the upcoming session to get the middle housing law tweaked a little bit to offer an exemption for historic districts, so that we believe that we can build Arizona's future and welcome more residents without tearing down our historic homes and districts.
Let's take the other side here. Why shouldn't people be able to build middle housing on their property now that it is not only allowed, but it's seemingly encouraged?
Well, our historic districts are very special, Ted. There really is nothing like it. People worked very hard starting in 40 plus years ago to preserve them, and the city of Phoenix thought they were well worth preserving and put special planning districts in place to do that. So the homes are as special. We see a lot of homes today that are You go into the neighborhood, they're beautiful homes, but they all look somewhat alike, very cookie cutter. When you come to the historic districts, it's a very different story. We have architectural styles of all different types by a lot of different builders, a lot of different architects, and people love coming in. When I have visitors there, that's the first thing they'll say is, I love your neighborhood because all the homes are different.
And yet lawmakers will say, I love the idea of making housing more accessible and more affordable, and this is a tool in the toolbox.
You're right, it is one tool in the toolbox. The legislature gave us a big tool in our toolbox with the ADU, accessory dwelling unit bill, that was passed around the same time in 2024. And that is a great solution for adding density to historic districts, because you can build an ADU in your backyard, subordinate to the historic home, and you will walk down the street and see all these lovely historic homes and never knew there are 1 or 2 ADUs in the backyard. So that is a way of adding density that's compatible with historic preservation, and that's what we want to see.
So this isn't so much NIMBY as no blading.
No, we're not NIMBY. We feel like we have welcomed a lot of neighbors in. We are neighbors for more neighbors, and this is just asking the state legislature, give us a little bit of carve out to save our historic districts.
All right, Opal Wagner again, Safe Historic AZ co-chair. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Chad.